Hello there, I am Sophie Jury, creator of the Ultimate Diary Planner, and I am going to talk you through what you get in this little baby. So this is one of the designs that we have for 2018. There are 8 to choose from, although some of them are limited edition. This is the marble design, which as you can see is super gorgeous. So every planner, when you get it, will arrive plastic wrapped and it's got the ruler attached. So this is a special purpose-built ruler which clips nicely in and out of the planner, and it's printed up with times, not centimetres. So these are times, and I'll come back to that shortly. So you've got your diary planner. This year's one has a nice riveted elastic, so the elastic is actually attached to the back with rivets, so you have that to try and keep those documents safe and keep the cover nice and in place, etc, etc. So the cover we have is plastic. You've got plastic both sides to try and get that, keep it protected, because these are things that you're going to use every day, which means you want to make it as long lasting as you can for the whole of the year. So come through that, we get the lovely cover, which is gorgeous. One of my favourite ones, this one. So then we start with a few quotes, and let me flick through. There's a little bit of an introduction here as to how you can use the planner, what the different sections mean, etc. We kick off with the where am I now? See, one of the most important things I find is if you don't know where you are, then you don't know what steps you need to take to get where you want to be, because you don't know how far that difference is. So you've got to start with where am I now? What is my life like? How am I feeling? And what do I want to achieve? So that is step 1. Then we have important dates, very important dates, things like chocolate cupcake day, dictionary day, talk like a pirate day, stuff like that, massively important in your life, I'm sure. Obviously just for a bit of fun, but if you're in business and you're looking for something a bit quirky to use as a bit of a promotional thing, then you can tap into those ones. You can also add in your own important dates down here, and your birthdays, anniversaries, that sort of stuff, and a few important addresses too. Then we have the year at a glance. We've got 2 versions of these. We have this one, which is the like an overview, so you've got the 12 months, and then we break it down even further into days, so you can keep track and you can plan your year ahead with that. There's also plenty of space at the bottom for you to create your own key of things. So if you want to use dots or stickers or whatever to represent different things within your days, then you can put that in the key below and keep a track of what that is. We then go into our little kind of goals to-do list section. So this is, I've put books to read. I'm a massive fan of books, and I think everybody should read lots, so I've included that one in there, but you can add your own to all the rest, and if you really don't want that one, you can scrub it out and write something else over the top. Here we've got a vision board. So these are taking into the 1, 2, 3, 4, I should know, 8. Obviously, I got my blonde brain engaged today. Your 8 sections of your vision board here. So relationships, romance, development, spirituality, health and wellness, me time, money and career. What do you want to make happen with those this year? Get them down in here, and then you can keep track of it. The statistics tracker, a really popular one. So here we have a few already in there for you. Profit, turnover, mailing list, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. And then it runs from January across to December. Now, not everybody uses it for this. I use it for tracking how I'm doing with stuff. So if my business turnover or my profit or my Facebook or my mailing list, how are those numbers stacking up each month? Other people use it for all sorts of personal stuff. So it could be for tracking your bills, it could be for tracking your network marketing points, it could be for anything that you want to track. You can pop it in there. We've got an I deserve it section and my rules. These are 2 of some of my, the rules one particularly is one of my favourites. What do you want to be accepting this year? What do you want to be no longer accepting? It's kind of making your own rules for the year. I will and won't accept this, and this is what I want to be making happen. Setting boundaries for yourself, really another really cool one. The I deserve it bit. How many times do you find you've got 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, half a day spare suddenly, and you think, what am I going to do? And you fritter it away because you've got nothing planned. You can plan in some stuff in here of what you'd really like to do to give yourself some self-care during that time. The scheduling tracker, this I find really helpful. It's just a tick box tracker that takes you through for a few items from January to December. So it could be that you have a deep clean in your office once a month, or you do a monthly review, and you would just, or you maybe you're scheduling your social media in, and you would write down specifically what it is you want to be scheduling, and then you tick it off as you go, so you're not duplicating stuff, you know where you're at. There's also an outsourcing planner. Big fan of outsourcing. If you can try and outsource stuff, especially if you're new to it, you can maybe plan in a few things here of what sort of stuff you could outsource to get you started on that one. A new feature for 2018 is this goal tracker or goal setting page. So every day, every month there's a goal there. Every month obviously there's a space for you to put your goal in, and then there's implementation, results and feedback. So you can track how well did I implement it, maybe out of a score of 10 or a percentage, and what were the results, and then maybe write a few notes about what went well, what didn't go well, etc. But it's a really good way to set at least one goal that you're going to focus on for achieving each month. There's also a week planner. So you can kind of sketch out what your perfect week would look like, or maybe an overview of your week, or maybe certain social media stuff you want to be putting in there. Anything you want to use it for, really. But it's an idea of getting, I like the idea of having a map of what your perfect week could look like, so then you can track it from there. Then we are in the nitty gritty of the planner. Here is December. So it starts on the 4th of December, which is a Monday. I know that once you get your hands on one of these, you're going to be wanting to use it straight away. So I thought, why not start before the year ends, because then we can get cracking and get using our planner. So it starts on the 4th of December and it runs through till the beginning of January the following year. So 2019, it's about the 4th of January that it ends. And every month is the same format. So you have this layout, and every month you get a nice little month divider with a notes section, and then you kick in to the different month sections. So what I'm going to do is quickly show you a close-up of this. So every month, every page has got a lovely inspirational quote, because I love a bit of inspirational quotes, and you can see that the sections are laid out like this. So you've got the different color-coded bits which have got to-do lists on. So you can use it for important, mid-importance, least importance. You could use it for myself, my work, my family. It could be 2 or 3 different businesses that you run. It could be anything that you want it to be. But I've set it up as a kind of to-do list with a little bit of scope for you to make it whatever you want it to be. There's also a couple of boxes at the bottom here. One says, what am I grateful for today? Well, it says, this made me smile today. So a bit of a gratitude moment. And then there's another one that's blank. But obviously you can use these for whatever you want to use them for. I know that people use them for tracking their network marketing points. They use them for saying what they ate for dinner, their exercise, what water they drank, daily tarot card readings, anything that is relevant to you to use, your kind of daily habits, you can pop them in those boxes there. There's also plenty of space for notes at the bottom of the spreads. It is a week, so if you're wondering what the layout is, you do get a week on a spread, and I have, as you can see, tried to squeeze the most writing area out of the double page spread. You do have a smaller Saturday and Sunday. For those of you that work on weekends, it might not be the best one for you, but there is still space for plenty of planning on those days. Then each month, as I said, has got the nice inspirational quotes on, but it also has a little month spread here. So what do? We've got the month here at a glance, so you can keep tracking in and you can have an overview of what your month is going to look like, which is really handy. You also have some goal setting. Always love a bit of goal setting. Here's another inspirational quote at the top. Bit of goal setting stuff here. So as again, I've put in some profit and tracking things so you can track that, but you can add in whatever you want. There's lots of spaces there. There's 6 free ones, 7 free slots, so you can kind of track whatever you want to track. You set a target and then you say what you achieved, and then you can track back through the year and see how well you've done. Other things you've got in here, most important tasks, weeks 1, 2, 3 and 4, and also some goal setting here. So 3 main things I want to achieve this month, 3 health and wellness goals for this month, 3 personal goals for this month, and also a little reflection on last month. What made me happy last month? Again, more space for notes, and I know that people use these for all sorts of different things, so it really is there for you to tweak to be however you want it to use. So this year we've got a slight strange thing going on, because you'll notice that each month there are 2 weeks that are duplicated nearly every month. Now this is a massive conundrum which I wasn't quite sure what to do about, because with all the years we've done previously, what we've done is we've made the first date of the month start in the following month, and then there was a divider in between. So some weeks the first falls on a Tuesday, some on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Very rarely does the month end on a Sunday, unfortunately. How annoying is that? So what I decided to do this time round, because I know some people really like to have that, like the whole week, the whole of that month in that month section, is I've duplicated the weeks when they don't land on a Sunday. Which means you do have extra notes pages in here, but it just doesn't look like it from the first glance. So you will see, let's see, May starts on a Tuesday. So you will see that May runs the 30th of April right the way through to the 6th of May. But if we flick back into April, it also runs the 30th of April to the 6th of May in the last week of that spread. So whether you want to put that week at the end of that month, or you want to do that whole week at the beginning of the month, or you want to just do the month end in that one and then you use the rest of it for notes, whatever you want to use it for, however you want to make it work, the space is there for you to use, and you can make it fit for you. There's also a notes section at the back, because do you ever have enough space for notes? No. So there's a few different notes pages there that you can keep your notes. We then go into, again, the 2019 year at a glance. So you've got both versions again, so you can keep track of what your year is going to look like the following year. And if you have appointments that start booking in, you can start popping them in there as well. Not only that, but you also get this fab, really durable pocket at the back. So it's a plastic pocket. You can just pop things in it, and it just fits A5 in it, because we made the pages ever so slightly wider, just 5mm wider this year, and in the hope that that would just squeeze it in, and it does. So it's a huge success. Hurrah! You can fit A5 sheets in there. It's really handy for storing things like business cards, flyers, leaflets, receipts, anything that you need to keep in there, and then it all just seals up nicely like this. Now, I did say I'd come back to the bookmark. I know it's been a long video so far, but hopefully you're still with me. So the bookmark, you just clip in wherever you're at, and you will see that it has times on it. This is because it's been made to match the lines in the book. So depending on what time you start your day, you can use your bookmark to turn your to-do list into an agenda. So it starts at 5 in the morning and it finishes at midnight. So if you start your day at 9, you can start it at 9 o'clock, and you can then run down half an hour. So every line is half an hour, or if it starts at 10 or at 5, however it suits you. If you're a bit of an agenda bod, you can make it work for you in that way as well. Some people just write the times in. I forgot to say about the top, the important events happening today, and also this little bit here I use as a mini day planner. So I use that bit. So the little lines, there's 4 blocks, and I use the top block for before breakfast, the second block between breakfast and lunch, the third block for between lunch and dinner, and the 4th block for after dinner in the evenings, any evening stuff. And I write in my meetings and agenda stuff in there, and then I use these for to-do lists. But everybody uses them so differently that I'm sure you will find another way to use them to fit for you. So there we go, that's a little overview of the Ultimate Diary Planner for 2018. If you've got any questions, get in touch. Otherwise, go get yourself one. You know, it's a fantastic tool to help you create the 2018 that you really want to make happen. Not only that, but you also get access to our Ladies That Plan Facebook group, which is a really lovely supportive community, our little Ladies That Plan clan of mostly women in business. There's a few gents in there as well. There's a lot of ladies who are not in business that are in there, but we're all in it together, and we're all supporting each other to create lots more happy moments in our lives and our businesses, and just to be there to help each other and connect. So we do also set up meetups where we not only online, we also meet up in person as well. So, and there's more planned as we grow and we take things forward. So do keep an eye on the Facebook group, do keep an eye on Facebook, keep an eye on the emails, check the website, there's lots of dates on there as well, so you get access to all of that. Not only that, but there's also a YouTube channel for Ladies That Plan, and if you go and check that out, you will find some videos talking through some of the sections in here in more detail so that you can make the absolute most of your diary planner. So that's kind of it from me. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it, but it's really cool, and I know that it changes lives, and I know that people are using them however suits them, and that's really what I wanted to create, something that is a tool. Well, I designed it for myself. I wanted it to be a tool that I could use to help me get more organized. So I use it in conjunction with lots of digital tools like Trello, Asana, Basecamp, all these kind of productivity management tools, Google Calendars, whatever you use. I use it alongside those because I don't think there's anything that beats writing down exactly what you need to get done today on a piece of paper and then scrubbing it out or ticking it off when it's done. There's something very satisfying about that. There's something very focusing about that. There's something about just kind of simplifying stuff down, because all this digital stuff, there's so much of it, but sometimes you just need something really simple that says, this is what I need to get done right now, and then I can focus on getting that done without all of these other distractions going on. So that's kind of what this is all about. So you're kind of joining a movement when you buy one of these, but you're also hopefully creating some amazing stuff for yourself for the next year. So get in touch, have fun, use your planner. If you use it in a funky way, then send us pics because we really love to see them. Stickers are becoming a massive new thing. People are buying loads of stickers and they're using them in their planner, and it's fantastic. I love seeing them. Another nice little thing that we do is we have a little birthday drawer in the Facebook group, which works really well. We also do a monthly competition. So if you take a photograph of your planner and you tag Ladies That Plan, hashtag, on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, we will hunt about every month for your photos using the hashtag to search, and we then draw one winner, sometimes two. If there's really good pictures, sometimes we can't choose, we will draw a couple and you will win a prize, which is really cool. It's 100% bespoke to you and no one else in the world will have the same one as you, so it's all really exciting, and that doesn't cost you a penny, well, apart from obviously using your diary planner, but it's just really exciting. They make great presents for yourself, they make great presents for friends and family, they make great presents for staff and for clients as well. So they're a really cool tool, and I hope you get a lot of enjoyment from using yours. If you've got any questions, you know where I am. I'm going to stop talking now. So I will catch you later somewhere online. Have a fantastic 2018. Enjoy your diary planner, and I will speak to you at some point soon. Take care. Bye.